in your course, you'll see that there are different places where you'll find information, but I would recommend that you start with the welcome page. In the welcome page, you'll find information about your professor and the course, and I would first start here because that's going to give you a tour of the course, which is hopefully where you are now. Information about your professor, office hours, etc. Course resources, and course resources is just a page that has some common links that might be helpful. If we go back and look, we'll have course outcomes, rules of communicating with your faculty and other students as well are in there. What technology you need. So for instance, you're going to need to buy a couple pieces of software and then others that will be available to you. You'll have a place that you can ask questions, and you can post your questions, you can ask questions, and you can respond to other people's questions. This is a place for you all to communicate, not just a place for your professor to answer. So if it isn't a private question and it's something others can benefit from, this is actually the best place that you can post it towards. We also see that if you keep going, we'll have other things in here. So green chemistry is a very important part of this course, and there are some modules that go over green chemistry and green chemistry principles with videos. You'll see as we get through your modules and things, you'll have things like bookmarks and handouts, but you'll also have links to assignments. And you'll have several types of assignments. One will be your quizzes. You'll also have video problem sets. And some of these are optional, some of them are required. So when we look at the video module sets, you can't see it right now, but there will be a video and you'll be able to play the video and it will pause and you'll be able to answer questions. Additionally, when you go to your modules, you will have additional information about the activities you're doing, and like I said, handouts. So our first two models for week 1 are things that are very common to us, like safety and glassware, etc. So in the first week of the semester, by the end of that first week, you have to turn in your safety contract, review the safety video, as well as make sure that you have any of the programs or software that you require. Starting the second week of the semester, you will definitely be right into the experiments. So looking at Module 1, if you follow along with the syllabus, you'll find that you have information about all those activities. And so if you click on Prepare for your TLC, you'll see information about that. There's a TLC simulator, which might be very helpful to you. North Carolina State University has virtual labs, so if you have virtual lab goggles, you can play around with that and see what that's like. But other videos and tools that might be helpful for you. There will be links in here as well as things called pencasts. Pencasts are tools that allow you to have a PDF that plays a recording of a voice over. Some of you can play those PDFs on your computer. Some of you may have to save that PDF and upload it into the browser that it suggests. When we go to our modules as well, like you saw before, you'll have certain assignments. And for instance, in the first set of labs, you'll have video assignments with those questions embedded for the different techniques, because there are 3 techniques in the first lab. But you'll see that there are other videos and so on that might be posted for you. So for instance, it's very helpful for you to review how to run thin layer chromatography, and we have videos with experts that explain how this works, explain how it's done, and it's strongly recommended that you review these. Now they're not graded, but it is to your benefit to make sure that you understand what's going on. So we will have some assignments like lab reports, some virtual labs, software that you will use. There's also on Canvas, how to use Canvas, tools for Canvas, the apps that you can use in Canvas, how to communicate with people through Canvas, academic support, and policies associated with technology. In addition to that, you'll be able to view your grades, look at the syllabus, look at announcements, any collaboration, and as well as in your general calendar, you can have your course information showing up in your calendar. So here you can see if you submit your safety contract on time, which is going to be at the end of the first week of the semester, it will cross it out, but it will also tell you what else is going to be available and ready for you to take your assignments. If you do have any problems with your assignments or any setup in Canvas, please make sure you let your professor know in advance so that they can help you and help you show you around. The best thing to do is kind of play around and look around on Canvas to make sure you find everything on Canvas, as well as look at your syllabus and follow along with all the assignments, and look at the calendar. That will also help you to follow along with assignments because they'll show up there. There are announcements that your professor will post on Canvas, so please take a look at that. I would recommend maybe once a day or every other day that you post that, as well as some information might be posted under the question and answer section. If your professor answers any questions that your peers don't answer, this might be a good place to find information. It's always a good option if you need an answer quickly to look at these first.